Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we will discuss about the assumptions of the Eoq model. Eoq model is a very popular mathematical inventory model, but not all inventory systems follow Eoq model. Let's start with an example problem. A store sells a product that has a constant daily demand of 5 units per day. The store places a replenishment order of 50 units to its supplier every 10 days. The unit purchase cost is $130 per unit. The supplier sends each order in one shipment. The order lead time is 4 days. It costs the store $75 to process, receive, and unpack a shipment. The cost of keeping the product in the inventory is $15 per unit per year. The store sells the product for $240 per unit and operates 250 days a year. The question is, can we use the Eoq model in this problem? Let's examine the assumptions one by one. The first assumption says only one product is involved. As we can see, the problem mentions only a single product. Thus, the first assumption is satisfied. The second assumption requires the demand for the product is known and constant. As you can recall, the problem specifies that the daily demand rate is constant at 5 units per year. Consequently, the yearly demand rate is also constant at 1,250 units per year, because 250 days times 5 units per day equals 1,250 units per year. The second assumption is thus satisfied. Eoq model also requires the same order quantity is used and the whole order quantity is delivered in one shipment, in one delivery. As we remember, the problem specifies that the restaurant always uses an order quantity of 50 units, and these 50 units are delivered in one shipment. It is interesting to pay attention that the store purchases 50 units every 10 days because the store knows that the total demand in 10 days is 10 days times 5 units per day equals 50 units. Thus, the third assumption is satisfied. Now the fourth assumption. Only ordering costs and inventory holding costs are considered. The problem mentioned that the ordering cost per order is $75. This cost does not depend on the size of the order quantity. It represents the cost of placing, receiving, unpacking, and checking a shipment. Furthermore, the inventory holding cost is said to be $15 per unit per year. This cost represents all the costs associated with keeping a unit of inventory for a year. then the fourth assumption is satisfied. The fifth assumption requires the order lead time is known and constant. Well, the problem says clearly that the lead time is known to be 4 days. This means there is a delay of 4 days between the order is placed and when the order is received. The fifth assumption is then satisfied. Finally, the sixth assumption. Stock out can be avoided by placing orders at the right time. Remember, the lead time is 4 days and the daily demand is 5 units per day. Then the total demand during lead time is 4 times 5 is 20 units. Then, in order to avoid shortage, the restaurant must place an order when the inventory level hits 20 units. If the restaurant uses this reorder point of 20 units, then a new shipment arrives just before the inventory is depleted. Shortages never occur. Thus, the sixth assumption is satisfied. In conclusion, we can use the Eoq model to analyze the problem. This concludes the presentation. Thank you.